we going today, guys? Well, the wheat, we did get done with wheat, and I didn't have my camera, so I didn't really get a good finishing up on it, but wheat's done. We've been done for a few days now. We've got a few showers, so we're hopefully gonna start baling straw here yet tonight. It's already 4:30, but my uncle, he come and he got the double crop beans back here at the home farm planted, and we're before we got the straw baled, but they're not up yet, so we ain't gonna hurt it or anything. But it is starting to look a little bit better around here with all this green equipment. I don't know, I don't think my videos show it real well, but this is really more of a IH farm than John Deere. My dad and brother, they like International. I guess I'm the smart one and like John Deere, and then my uncle, he runs the green stuff. But I don't know if you can see it, they got the IH flag up there underneath the American flag. There's not a third set of hangers there. When they weren't around, I'd put the John Deere one up there too. Someday I may just take the red one, International one, down and hang the John Deere one. But I don't imagine it would last long. But waiting on Dad, he's coming with the baler that we use. We trade straw for use of a baler, so it's always worked out good. And got my brother, he's back raking the straw right now, so I don't know, I haven't been back checked the moisture on it today. I'm gonna run back there now and see what it feels like. We still got to grease the baler and check tires and stuff, so we might get the 3 wagons loaded today or something. We'll just have to wait and see. It's definitely dry. We can start baling it. He's over there raking. The thing about spreading it out, you'll never get it all picked back up though, so we're not going to get as much as if we would have windrowed it. I'm hoping that we get a newer combine that's got some more capacity. We can cut the wheat real low to the ground like we do soybeans and get as much straw that way. Because we clipped it with the disc line, but it didn't. I mean, it cut it, but it looks like it leaned a lot of it over too. So I'll probably run to my place and get the elevator set up in the barn, and there's a wagon over there. I need to drag it back over here. Used it on some hay I little baled last night for neighbors. Time to let the fun start. back to the field and get next load. How's it going, guys? I'm gonna give a little wrap-up video on straw. About the only real footage I got was of us mowing little square bales, cause that's where I was, and I'm the one that runs the camera. And when I big square baled straw, I was 20 miles away on a custom hay mowing job. But here's what we used to bale. It's a 986. I'm not sure on the year of this one. I believe this is the older one because it's got the old style tachometer in it, but it is not our tractor, and the 565 baler is not our baler, or the kick bale wagons you see in the background. But we've been doing it for longer than I've been around. We get used to the tractor and baler and wagons in exchange if we take them straw, which works out good for us, and it'll hopefully continue to work out good for us. But I like to have the baler because it's a nice baler. Don't have that many bales on it or through it, but that's what we little baled with. Tractor, it's got a fuel leak we got to fix before it goes back. I really like the baler. We haven't had to do too much to it. Last year we put new hydraulic lines on it because it's got a belt thrower, which I like this a lot better than the kicker on the John Deere that I'll use from time to time for hay. You're way more accurate with it, and it's just a better system. The only time I don't like this is when you get to the end of the field and you've got a bale starting in it. The belts will sometimes burn the strings off, but it's not that big of a deal. This thing, usually it'll never miss tie, and if it does, it'll keep on going and fix itself after it does. But we had to put a new needle on it. Actually, this black one here, it's new. We're not sure if it broke on us or if it was broke when we got it, because Dad said it would miss one every now and then, but then it would take off again. And since we put a new one on, it hasn't missed at all. But all it was wrong with it was just the tip of it just broke off here. But that's how we little baled our straw. We've still got a wagon sitting in here. It's, I don't know how many bales it's got on it. We baled 30 acres here at the home farm. And, well, he reset the bale counter. But we did not get much straw at all off of it. We put three wagon loads in the mow over at my place. We've got one wagon load backed in the other barn, which has to go back with the baler and wagons. We trade for using it. And then this is all I have left to go in my mow. We're putting 3.5 wagon loads in it off 30 acres. The straw was not very good this year at all. But I can't put this in the mow yet because I was contacted. Somebody is going to borrow these bales for seats at a wedding. So we're gonna leave them on the wagon. They can take them, and then they're gonna unload them onto the elevator for me while I stack them in the mow, I think. But other than that, that's what we did for straw. I think I might have got some video of the baler, but I'm not sure. But the camera's always with me, and so I show what I can with where I'm at. But we'll go down the bank barn and where we stack the big bales. We're up here in the bank barn, the home farm, where we stacked all the big bales. And there was 86 of them, I think, off of the other 30 acres, a couple miles away from here, which was a lot better than the home farm yielded on straw, but wasn't great, I guess. But last year we filled this mow clear full. But this is all we got this year. But we only ended up putting 60 in here because 20 of them were sold out of the field. But these are not normal big square bales. They're shortened up to 5.5, 6 feet, so we can go 2 wide up here in the hay mow. If we did the normal 7.5s, we'd have to turn them, and it wouldn't be this easy. That's what we do. It's the smaller bales. I kind of like them a little better than I think the bigger ones. But I don't know. We round baled straw a few years ago, and I really liked round baling straw because you just set it in a pen and you roll it around. And these, you kind of cut the strings, and if the cattle are small, you kind of got to spread it out, and it's not as nice as a round bale. But this is what we got for big bales of straw. I didn't get in on any of that because my cousin run the baler the whole time. And then my dad and brother, they pretty much picked them up because they did that Friday. And I couldn't help with it because I got a 110-acre custom mowing job 20 or so miles away from here that I was doing. Which I'm glad that this mine, it's been a pretty good investment. I've had a lot of custom work. I didn't figure I'd get that with the disc mine, but I'm happy with it. But I'm kind of worried that I had a rear tire go flat on the 4430 just as I was getting done Friday night. I think I had like 8 acres left to go. So I quit and called the tire company, come for first thing Saturday morning, went back up and finished. But the tires on the 4430 were separating at the seam, and it pinched the tube, and the tube started leaking. And they've got real good tread on them yet, but I guess I looked at the date, and it says the 44th week of 2000, so they're 20-year-old tires. So I don't know. They look like they're fairly new tires, but it just never had much road time, or any road time at all before I bought it. So they've got some age to it. So they told me that they needed replaced, but we put a heavy patch over to where it was separating, and we're gonna see how long it lasts. I think it'll last a little while yet, because I really don't want to have to buy new tires for it this year, because they're not cheap. And I've kind of got OCD about tires matching, so I wouldn't be able to live with just buying one. I'd have to buy two so they matched. I don't know why I'm that way, but it's just how I am. But that'll be all for this video on straw. There wasn't much. I didn't get to show as much as I would have liked to, but I work with what I can. But thanks for watching. We're trying to grow this channel, so if you would give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe. Thank you.